Well, here we are, live again on a Thursday night. Welcome to Spy Swimmling Lobsters channel, where we do resale, we do DIYs, and we kind of show you how to just save a few bucks or two. So that's the goal that I do in my career here online, selling on Amazon, eBay, OfferUp. Um, I used to do swap meets. I haven't been doing swap meets for a while. It's basically just a second way, third way, fourth way, however many ways it takes to do work to make extra money. You know, it seems to be the thing that everybody would like to do passive income. And there's several ways of doing it, I guess. I don't know. For me, I enjoy. Oh, we got to take that off. I forgot about it. Hey, Jen, how are you? Thanks for coming in. Appreciate it. Hope everything's going well with you, Jen. How you been? We are sitting here processing an order that came in, and we're going to get some work done tonight. It's been a busy day, busy day, busy day, busy day. Got to go back to work starting tomorrow. So for the next 5 days, things are going to be crazy. Marie, what's going on? Only one. I only need one. That's all I need. One shirt, one hat, one pair of trousers. I had to change my shorts because my little one had a chocolate covered marshmallow treat, and she put it on the sofa. And I was sitting down watching Angry Birds 2 with them during dinner, and before they had to take their bath, and I sat in her little remnants of it, so we had to go change. Yeah, just the one shirt. I wear it all the time. People must think, that's all that guy wears. Yeah, that's all I wear. Either it's this shirt or another shirt or the green jacket or the black jacket. Yeah, it is what it is. I try to save on the water. I reuse my towel too a couple times. You know, so my wife gives me hell about it. I saran wrap my Amazon packages. I don't know why, just so it doesn't fall out. So, Andy, what's up? Thanks for coming in, Andy. So what's going on, Andy? How are you? What's the family doing? How's Kentucky? I wonder if I should put that in a box. Gotta go all the way to New York City. Probably gonna get crushed. New York City. Yep. Junko Patty. Hello, hello, hello. How are you? We are gonna get some things done. I started my taxes today. Do a little by little, and hopefully get that going, and get those sent off. It's not something that I necessarily enjoy doing, but nor does anyone in this godforsaken world. Like, so, working on that. With shopping today for the kids' Easter stuff. And let's see, what do we got for boxes? Oh boy. Oh boy. Now there's a priority one there. I could technically send it first class. Yep. Could. I think I'm going to put it in this one and then wrap it. Let's see. We'll see if it makes it. We'll see. Ugh. So, Let's see. They charge to climb the Astrocon. What? That's crazy. That's crazy. They must be under different ownership now. I'm surprised they didn't do that already. How much is it? Yeah. Never really had an interest to do that. Huh. Yeah, I've never had an interest. Okay, let's see how we're going to Frankenberg this. All I want to do is protect it. Got to go all the way to New York City. Another one of my dumpster finds. I love dumpster diving, by the way. I don't show enough of it. I think I only have like one actual video on the channel itself that shows me in a dumpster. And I show the remnants of some of my finds, but I don't show it in the actual process. I'm thinking maybe I ought to do that sometime. I don't know. Yep. Look at that. That's how we do that. Let's see. What are you doing? I'm Frankenberg in a box because this has got to go all the way to New York. And I'm going to see if I can get it to go first class. I don't know. Who knows? Who knows what I'm doing? I don't even know half the time. All right. It's probably not going to make it with all this cardboard. But I would sleep better. I don't know where my utility knife is. So we're going to use the handy dandy scissors. Get in there, get in there. So we've been working hard today. My wife had me do some errands. I got to cut the grass, man. The freaking yard. I just cut it once. And I had the gardener from next door cut it when he came to cut the neighbor's yard. And the neighbor's grass is short still. But mine is like, I don't know, literally like a foot high already. And the guy just cut the front. Thinking, what the heck, man? So you know what I'm thinking? Let's see where we're at. Jeff, how are you? Jeff, you're new to this. Welcome to the chat. Ooh, 14.8. That's close, folks. That's a close one. It's going to be less as soon as I cut back some of this cardboard. You know? Let's see. There's a lot of work that goes into these Amazon packages. I don't feel as bad when I do it. You know, it's kind of like with eBay. I'm relieved when I get eBay orders. And I have to like Frankenberg a box together. I don't try to do it all like crappy or anything. I really try to do my best to make sure that the package gets there in a safe condition. You know, that way I don't have to deal with the customers. I mean, nobody wants to deal with a customer complaining about the package being all jacked up. But I don't know. I do this all the time to Amazon orders. I don't really get. I don't think I've ever actually had anybody complain. You know, they're supposed to send them in boxes, but I'm not Amazon where I can afford to put a small package in a box. I try to minimize as much as possible and go the. This is an item that's less than $20, so I'm not going to worry about the priority. Something happens, it's the last one too, so something happens to it, I'll just take the loss. I'm not going to be able to replace it. All right. And the objective here is to get it to New York City without any problems. Yeah, see? All right, where were we? How's this? How did this go again? I should be able to bend it. That. So at least the box looks clean. Okay. Beautimus, beautimus. Ha! On the second floor. Lucky you. Yeah. It's funny, Brittany, as I used to own a handyman service that branched off into a landscaping service. So I did a lot of landscaping. Just happened to be that way. And I just followed the flow of money. And I ended up doing more maintenance on landscaping than anything. And I had at one point, I had 47 clients that I would go and cut grass for every month. That was tough. And that was just a side gig. Oh, you know what? I think I went too far on that. But like I said, I went where the money was. And one of the things I would do whenever I did a property, or if we did irrigation or something, I would sell the monthly service to maintain the yard. My yard was nice. I had a nice yard. I had stone walls. It was all made out of recycled material. Go to the Home Depot and get like what they call as the cut pallets. They would have like bags of mulch or stone or something that would be ripped, and they would put them on pallets and shrink wrap them, and get that stuff at a premium. Obviously, if they weren't, but when they were cut, you could get them at a serious discount. So I would have rock, and I had concrete pieces that I would take from jobs, and I would stain them, make them look like flagstone. And I built a whole wall, a retaining wall, at an old house of mine out of that. I no longer live there. But now I rent. I don't even own a lawnmower. I told myself, get a job where I don't have to do that anymore. And lo and behold, fell in love with my mistress, Amazon. I've only been selling on Amazon for 13 months now. I'm telling you, not doing Amazon, or if you can't do Amazon, find a way to do it. I've made in the short amount of time. We got to do something here. Hold on. In the short amount of time that I've been on it for 13 months, I kid not, I've made more money in the 13 months that I've been on Amazon than I have in 15 years on eBay. Yep. eBay, I've had just a part-time thing going on with that. That's going to ruin the box. That's not what I want. So I've had fun with Amazon. Still having fun with it. Definitely a challenging platform, to say the least. There we go. That'll work. Old school picker. How many view hours do I have with the Hula Girl? I'll have to go back and check, bro. I've got like 215 views with her, and it's still climbing. I've had to take a couple videos down, make it private because I was getting bugged by people trying to solicit. Just on applications for that. So, yeah, the hours. I was thinking, if you make a video, right, like a live, get the hours you need, and I really try to keep things clean with verbiage and content. Very rarely ever curse on my pre-records. Try not to. In real life, I am a slinging sailor when it comes to words. I wasn't in the military as far as the Navy goes. I shouldn't say I wasn't in the military because I was in the military, but it was. They say, "Oh, you curse like a sailor." Well, all the military branches have a tendency to curse, so that curse something fierce at one of my jobs, the one that I worked at night. I don't try to curse as much during the other ones, but I ended up dropping some of those videos because of the fact that I was dropping F-bombs. It makes me feel bad. I wouldn't do that. Shouldn't be doing that. Kids or anything like that. That to me is good enough, right? Hoping that this will get safely to New York, and we're gonna see. It should be like 15 ounces. Ooh, how did it go under? 12.5. What? What? All right, so now that we Frankensteined a box, let's Frankenstein a poly bag. So tonight I had spinach, pineapple, apple smoothie drink. Oh my God. I told my wife, that's all I want for dinner. And she made some fried chicken. Why? Well, because it was sitting in the fridge for a bit. And I said, well, we probably should eat this up. So me and my two daughters, my younger ones, we sat in the living room. One of them had spaghetti. And me and my other one, we shared a piece of chicken. And I had the spinach, pineapple, apple smoothie with a juicer I bought the wife from OfferUp. It's a nice one. It takes out all the pulp. So the pulp goes to the compost, which reminds me, I don't think she sent it to the compost. But man, that stuff it sounds gross, but it's actually pretty good. I enjoyed it. When you put the pineapple in there, it sweetens it up nice. Then you get all that iron. I guess you can get iron from spinach. At least that's what I'm hoping. I don't know. I'm not a vegetable eater, but I did enjoy it. It was nice. Hello, Nellie. How are you? Thanks for coming in. So, where is everyone from? I was noticing today that a lot of resellers are from the East Coast, man. I know Marie is from Washington, and we've got some others. I think majority. Oh, is it not going to make it? What the heck? Oh, pineapple. Yeah, Brittany, that's my favorite. That's my favorite pizza. The Hawaiian. The Hawaiian pizza with the pineapple and the ham. Yeah, I could eat that cold all day. Oh, jeez, it's barely gonna make it. Woo! Look at that. Nice. Nice. I'll just make it all nice and pretty. Nice and pretty. Yeah, pineapple is a very good thing. I like it grilled. I like putting it on a hamburger. I go to Starbucks. I get the coconut milk on the latte. I used to just drink the regular house coffees, but the heartburn. Oh, jeez. I get the damn heartburn every time. I get that Mike's place. I stopped drinking that. That was like the Henry Ford of coffee. Like you go to Starbucks any time of the day while they're open, right? First thing in the morning till the time they close. You say, can I have a house coffee? And what are my options? You can get a pour over, wait or whatever. It takes a couple minutes. I kind of like dark roast, but the Pike's place, I would joke around. I was like, yeah, you can have any coffee you want. It was a Pike, kind of like a Henry Ford thing for the cars. Have any color you want as long as it's black. But I don't know. North Carolina is Patty. Hey Gary, how are you, bud? I was telling my wife about setting something up for a reseller like meetup. We'll do something. Went to the Goodwill today, and I managed to only donate things today. I didn't go to shop. No shopping for me. We donated today. Got rid of some stuff. Went to the post office, made some donations. 13.6. We made it. I'm gonna put some more tape on it though. 13.6, first class. Going to New York. Put a little bit of tape there in the corners. Protect it a little better. I was born in Washington State, but a recent Alabama resident since last April, and Floridian before that for 18 years. I lived in Washington State. I've lived in Florida. What part of Washington? Marie and Justin live relatively close to my hometown. I know exactly where I'm from. I plan on going up there at some point. Supposed to go out for my brother's wake, memorial, whatever you want to call it, celebration of life. I don't think they had one. Nor did they have one for my mother, my stepmom, which is a bummer. The family's, I don't know. I'm really just devastated by everything that's happened in the last year. Bad stuff. Yeah, I think Gary, the swap meet's a good idea. It actually, I believe, you could start at 2. Now, I know you work. Kent, Washington. Yeah, I've lived in Castle Rock. I've lived in Kelso. I've lived in Longview. So, there you go. Nice little Amazon order. What part of Florida are you now, Britt? So, Gary, 2 o'clock, I think they open. I can meet you down there. We can do something, do some picking. It's going to be dark by like around 6:30 or so. So I got to get the kids and everything. So we'll try to figure something out. I'll look into it. I'll bring it by the wifey and see what's up. See what's up. And yeah, maybe we can get some content out of it. like to go through and maybe see if I can pick some. Maybe I'll take the kids down there. I think they still have those little jumpers down there. Tampa, Florida area. Yeah. I was in Tampa for a bit over there at the MacDill Air Force Base. Lived in Holly Hill. Yep. Florida's nice. Birmingham, Alabama. Alabama. I got a friend that lives in Alabama. He's got a lot of property. Very jealous of my friend for the fact that he has a lot of property. But that's the place. Yeah, don't worry about it, Chris. He's probably in a better place right now. That kid was in a lot of pain. He raced flat track when he was younger, so he had some issues with his knees, and there's only certain things that he could do. But for the short amount of time he was here on Earth, dude, he did a lot of stuff, and my family supported him. I mean, he was the baby of the family, and he did well. I'm sad that he's got little ones. He was living in Hawaii at the time, built a house. A lot of stuff happened to him. And I just wish that things would have been different. Instead of just, I never had a chance to go back there and visit and see how things were going for him. But, I don't know. It's one of those things, What are you going to do? What are you going to do? What are you going to do? I'm going to go to another screen real quick and print off my invoice label here. Not my invoice. So tomorrow, we start our working for the man. It's Friday. It's my Monday. So for the next 5 days, I'm going to be hustling 3 jobs. So we got 13 ounces on that. I'm so pleased with that. It's not going to be fabulous shipping, but it's going to be like 4 something. Let's see. So 10 by 8. 10 by 8 by 3. So if anybody wants to jump in, I've posted the link. I'm on StreamYard. If I don't recognize you, you're probably not going to get in because I don't want somebody's testicle hanging up on the screen. 13. So I'm probably going to be out here for a couple of hours chit-chatting. Move some stuff around. I want to get those vintage media equipment behind me. 10 by 8 by 3. Did I just miss up? I just didn't. Better to measure 3 times. 10 by 8. 10 by 8 by 3. All right. Stop fidgeting. I got a cinnamon candy from Valentine's Day. It's burning my damn mouth. All right, here we go. Oh, $5.70. That was way off by $1. Well, bada boom. $5.70. And we are not making any money on this one. Nope, not at all. After fees and shipping, we're about to just break even. So it is the last one though, so I'm just glad that it's in the last couple of days. It's weird. So that's one of the things. Excuse me. We lowered the price on these because these were they're Roblox characters. They're like 2 inches high. It's weird because on eBay, I sold all of my 5 Freddy, whatever they're called, 5 Freddy for Friday nights or whatever they were. They're 2-inch little figures. I got them with the same lot as these. I wasn't doing them very well on Amazon, So I popped them over to eBay, and they were selling last night while on a chat. Sold 3 of them for $60. And this one, I lowered it down to $16.49 or whatever it was, because I had 2. So I've sold 2 in the last 3 days. Yes, I cut out my labels on paper right now, only because I'm down to my last stack of peeling sticks, and I'm waiting for my next order to come in. So what I do to conserve, I usually use the peeling sticks for bigger ones, and then the poly bags I just put paper and tape. I kind of like the paper one. I'm hoping that, when it gets to its destination, that the consumer or customer will rip off the paper and throw it away. I notice a lot of times when I get boxes from the rubbish that people don't take the time and peel off the stickers, and it's got their name and all that information that it came from. Okay, shipping's done. Whew. Yeah, Sonny, welcome, dude. It's in Rob. Yeah, when they get the UV light. And then here's the other thing I do. So for my Amazon orders, when I print landscape, and then I will feed this in the other direction and get another label out of this. So I'm trying to conserve on paper too. I mean, paper's cheap, but it's just the fact that it's wasted. I was cutting this off and using this as scrap paper for the kids, but it wasn't meeting their standards per se. So I just reuse it. Yeah, I try to recycle as much as I can. All my shipping. The only thing I buy are poly bags, and paper, and tape. So, oh, you guys are on your way back home now? With hanging out with Greg. Can't wait to see the video on that, Lise. Yeah, I was just about to talk about that. I was like, all the East Coast people get together and hang out. Me and Sonny are over here. And I'm not familiar with some of the other resellers that are in this area. I think Sonny's the only one I really know. Oh, there's Grill. Grillin'! Hold on, bud. Hold on. Welcome, welcome, welcome.
What's going on? Waka waka waka.
Waka waka waka. How are you doing?
I'm hanging in, man. I'm not gonna come in too long. My phone is gonna die, but I wanted to come in and say what's up, see how you doing, see
Good.
how you're working hard, busting your ass.
Yeah, I'm getting ready to start tidying up. I was working on taxes today. Just finished my last bit of orders.
I don't want to talk about fucking things.
Running out of materials, and I'm over here Frankenberging my stuff.
I still have my last year's done, but not filed because it's like I have the money, but then it's like I mean, well, obviously about budgeting because you have family. You want to pay things, but then you have an order in which you want to pay things.
Right.
Like you said, like if you have enough money to pay taxes, but let's say you have rent or food to pay for, and you don't, you rob Peter to pay. Anybody who's been in business, you rob Peter to pay Paul, in essence. But so I have my 2018s like sitting there that I'm like, should I take that money out of the bank? But I know I'm gonna need that money because not that I have a big rent with that store. I don't have a big rent, but I don't want to go. I don't, I don't want to go behind. And obviously, the eBay bill you have to pay that. There's no, no way around that. And some other bills that I have at home.
Right.
Whatever. but it's like, ugh, taxes. And then also the issue with what I really don't even want to talk about is the sales tax, because they changed the policy in the middle of the year about collecting sales tax.
Right.
So I don't even know how I'm even gonna. I mean, what I usually do is I have a guy I sit down with, even though, I mean, I have, I could kind of figure out how to do it, but it's just too aggravating me. I'll get freaking flipped out. But I sit down with a guy, we figure out because you're supposed to go by county,
Mm-hmm.
and he has it already in the computer. He knows how to do it. But the issue is now is, as of in my state, um, the first 3 months, March, April, May, they collected. You collect as the seller, but then they changed state law where the eBay is collecting it, right? You know what I
Right.
mean? Like, you
Right.
know how you see it. Like if you go through if you go through your, which we'll call it, it says like transaction detail. You'll see sales tax in, sales tax out.
Right.
So I don't know what these forms are going to look like. Are they going to say, well, what was the sale? Because like they collected it. I don't have it. So I don't want to say, oh, I made a sale, but I don't know. I just hope this guy's not going to fuck me up.
Yeah, I was hoping that because I don't have to file for eBay. I didn't make enough this year. I didn't have enough. Might have had enough transactions, but Amazon killed me. It was like 1,200 orders. So I think with Amazon, it's like you got to make either over 200 orders or
Uh-huh.
$20,000 in a 12-month period of a tax period. Either one or
Okay.
the other. So I gotta have to pay up.
Yeah,
But
but you'd
what
be
I've
afraid.
done with
I would be afraid because, like, let's say they get audited PayPal. I mean, because I guess, I mean, unless you really did very little sales on eBay, you know.
yeah, I only did like $8,000 on eBay. And
Yeah.
it was 170 some odd orders. So I'm okay there. I don't think the IRS is going to come after somebody like that. It's got to be either 200 orders or 20,000
20,000,
sales.
something like that. Yeah, I know. Yeah, well, obviously, I only sell on eBay, so I'm way over. Obviously, but it's I don't know. It's weird too. Like I've been busy, but I still feel like I don't have money. Like I
Right?
don't. And like this is like so far, like because I always check my last year's PayPal thing to see how I'm doing, and I already matched my last year's PayPal like a week and a half ago. So I'm like, I'm gonna blow away what I did last year, so far. So so far I'm doing much better.
Yeah. Yeah, I've been going
But
out last couple of days. I've been going out spending my PayPal money just to get it out of there. Instead of going to the bank and withdrawing it, I go to like the CVS, with my coupons and get stuff for the house or Walmart or whatever. And I always, do you want cash back? And go, yep. It's
yeah,
the
I
best
I
way.
have the
No
card.
fees.
I do. I literally have the card sitting there, and I don't use it.
Yeah, I
I
use it
just
because
transfer
you
it.
also get 1% back too.
Yeah, bro. I'm like,
Love it.
what it is? My mind is. I literally. You see you look at least organized, at least in those bins,
Shit,
because
that's
it
called
looks
Hollywood.
organized.
That's Hollywood
Well,
right there.
yeah, well, that Hollywood looks organized. My shit, you see my basement. I have those racks, and like more than half of it, it's like and I'm like, all right, well, maybe I really need somebody with a different set of eyes to help me to like say, you know what, you should put the new stuff here, the old stuff here, the stuff that, because like stuff, I have a lot of things that like need repair or stuff I need a button for or something
Right,
like, and I have to like organize it better just so it's not all over the friggin' place.
right.
Because I look at it and I get freaking anxiety when I'm like, I don't even want to look at I don't even want to look at the whatchamacallit, the my other stock. And then I got mountains and death. Because that's what happens. Like today I went to one of my honey holes and hi Tracy. I went to one of my honey holes today and this lady, it's like a Salvadorian lady, she's like 4 foot tall. She can't even, but like she gets all this stuff that like all this good stuff. I don't, but it's very hard to shop in her store. It's a small little like Hispanic neighborhood, and it's like the small little store that's like literally 200 square feet, and everything is piled up to the ceiling, and you literally have to like. I'm gonna make a video and show people because people don't believe me when I.
Yeah, you
You
should.
got to climb ladders to look through merchandise. I climb up a ladder and start going through stuff.
I think that would be fun, dude. That's like a serious pick right there.
It really is. It does get, but the thing is, like when you're sweating profusely, like moving, and also stuff is kind of falling on you, and there's little Spanish children that are like literally like walking under you as you're climbing on something, and they
Right.
like, like because a lot of people they're like, yeah, oh my kid, don't just walk over them, and I'm like, I don't think no es un bueno idea, I don't, you know, like I'm climbing over. They're like, oh, just walk over him, or just
Right.
he's playing over there. Don't worry about him.
Right.
I'm like, I don't want to like squish this kid. That's the last thing I want to do.
Huh.
But I found some, I always find like vintage T-shirts at this place because she has no clue. A rock T-shirt, she would have no idea. I found a Kurt Cobain T-shirt with the big head, vintage one. I got like $175 for.
Nice.
And and it's a T-shirt. So will she charge you a couple bucks, for a T-shirt? She doesn't. It's a neighborhood place, so she can't jack prices up because the people in the community would never pay, big bucks.
That's what I want to do. I think Gary and I don't know if he's still in the chat, but he and I are going to try to hook up on one of the swap meets that we have here in San Diego. Go Wednesday. I think
Now,
next.
what exactly do you mean by swap meet?
It's like a flea market.
Oh, flea market. Why don't you just say flea market?
Because over here they call them swap meets.
See, to me, I think of a swap meet like.
I mean, you call it a flea market too, but.
Well, I think of like I used to go to like when I was young, I used to be into like vintage cars, and I used to have a couple of older cars, whatever it was. I had like a Chevy Impala. I think was it showing you when you were looking it up, or somebody else? I don't remember.
Yeah, the car. Yeah,
the Riviera. You remember?
Riviera?
Yeah. So it was the Riviera. I had the Riviera. I had a Chevy Impala. I had a bunch of stuff like that. So we used to go to like these car shows, and then they would have like guys selling parts, and usually those are that was what we call a swap meet. Like guys, but they weren't like junk vendors. They they weren't. It wasn't like a flea. To me, a flea market is like somebody who sells T-shirts, somebody who sells Chinese knockoff stuff, somebody who sells, collectibles, another person who sells like cosmetics, somebody who sells as seen on TV stuff. But it's a flea. Now, how far are you from that big flea market, the Pasadena?
Well, there's quite a few of them around here.
Well, the big one, what's the monster one that they have it like once a month? Pass it in the Rose Bowl.
Oh, in Pasadena?
Are you far from there?
Probably like 2 hours away from where I'm at.
Oh shit!
Hour and a half. Not bad. I mean, that's where you take your best of the best, though. You just don't go up there with your.
Right? You're going there to. Go there to sell, not
I've
buy.
never been there though. I've only been there once, as a guest, and I saw like this guy show up in his car. He busts out all these like red line Levi's, and he's had folding tables, pops everything out of the trunk, lays everything out. As soon as they were rolling in, all of these Japanese customers started coming to the table, sold out. He was making like $50,000-$60,000 selling Levi's.
Yeah, well, if you can find, I mean, those are impossible to find.
I was flabbergasted by the amount of money he was making.
I mean, we talk to people all the time in reselling, and people looking for, those kind of old school Levi's.
Yeah,
I think maybe resellers, one or two people I know.
Concentration camp.
Sorry.
The concentration camp, the war camps, the red lines. Levi Strauss had a contract with the government during that time. So when we took POWs into our custody during World War II, that's what they were fitted with. And at that time, the Levi's were stitched with the red stitching of thread.
Yeah.
So, and now what happens is the younger generation takes them back to Japan, and it shows a status symbol of wealth.
Yeah. Yeah, they liked a lot of stuff from the 50s, 60s. I found one time, I got lucky. A woman let me in. I should call this woman to see how she's doing. A couple of sales that I did, a couple of estate sales, she let me preview. And 90% of the time, 99% of the time, they don't let you preview. Even if, I mean, I have people who I'm very close with, they still don't let me preview. They're, they want you, they want to show the pictures of all the stuff, you know, and they don't want people to show up and the
Not
stuff
really.
ain't there.
I'm online right now. What's up? Hey, Grillin. I'll be right back.
Yo,
Hold on.
all right. Too bad I can't see the chat. Well, maybe I can look here. Wait, I think I could press this button in case somebody wants to ask me a question. Okay. All right. Somebody's asking me why I'm home so early. My schedule. What I do is I don't always stay in the office till midnight. Usually, I know it's gonna sound weird. Usually, if I take my nap, I know I sound like I'm a million years old, but if I take my nap, in the middle of the afternoon, then I stay at the office a little bit later, and then come home later. Um, but I did not take a nap today, so I left a little early from the office, and I'm home doing some listings, but I'm just taking a little break. Just wanted to see how Lobster's doing. But you know, but because usually I just take I don't do my listings at the office. I just take the pictures and then I do the listings at my house downstairs where my computer is or desktop. I'm upstairs, so I don't want to wake people up that are going to sleep. That's why I'm up here. Well, does anybody want to hear stories? I got some stories. Plenty
All
of stories. I got more stories than Walt Disney.
right. Let's see. Brittany wants to know what you do for work.
Work? What work? I don't work.
Yeah, there you go.
I'm retired. I already I I don't have a job. I used to be a bartender and then part time and then um resell part time. But then now I gave up the bartending. That's another long story. I could talk about bartending for another couple hours, but I don't know. That's not the day to do that. But you know, I'm done with the restaurant business. Sucks. It's you know, I'm done with the restaurant.
Yeah.
If I got desperate and had to do it, then I would go back to it. But I enjoy, it's so when you work in the restaurant business, especially a busy place, so hard to take off when you need off. If you want to go anywhere, like that's the one thing. Like I go to a lot of concerts, so now it's like when I want to go to a concert, I can go anywhere I want. You know,
Yeah.
but of course the drawback is, some nights I used to make really good money.
Right.
You know, and you know, and it's guaranteed money, and you don't have to lay money out. You know, so office. You said office, so I wasn't sure. Oh yeah, but does Brittany's brands know who I am? No, she
I
doesn't.
don't
Never
know.
seen my office.
I don't
You
know.
know what it is on some people's channels. You assume people know who you are,
Yeah.
like
Yeah.
oh Tommy and Tracy, or But it's weird. I didn't know who Tommy and Tracy were until like I know who Tracy was. I'd seen her in other chats before, but Tommy, I didn't know who he was until like 2 months ago.
Tommy's a troll.
I
He's a little
I
troll.
I had no idea who he was, and then Zahir we were up late one night, and I think on somebody else's channel, he's like, "Oh, Tommy and Tracy are going live. I gotta go see the channel." And it's epic viewing content. So I was like, "Oh, okay." So then I was like, "All right, let me check it out." And then
Was that your
because I was
Zahir
said,
impersonation?
"Yeah, the Beatles, John and Yoko, whatever the fuck it is, you know, oh, they like everything is like a, and I like sometimes and they'll do like a question. Oh, really now? Like, and everything is like that exact, like, oh, like massive.
Yeah,
I don't know.
yeah.
We don't know how to talk like that in America,
I agree with Tracy though. Tommy is our favorite tool.
No, but Tommy's the only guy. Like all the time, there'll be like some new channel or new this or new that, and everyone's like talking about like some other YouTuber, and I'm like, I don't know who the fuck these people are.
Right.
And then like he'll say, oh no, this is who it is, da da da, or this, and it's like, I'm so behind with everything. I'm always so behind. I don't know what it is. There's always like new websites and new this and that, and it's like I feel like I'm left out. Like people don't tell me about them, or like you're supposed to, you know. I don't know. I was never like. That's why I like selling vintage clothing because I'm very good at identifying stuff that's from the past. I
Right.
can look at something and say, "Oh, that's a tag from 1970s or 80s or whatever it is." I can see the tag right away, or I could just feel the material and I know right away, or if it's 50s or 60s, I could tell instantly. But like forward, I have no clue. I'm like, and it's like even Tracy, she's every day you could there's new apps and new websites and new everything every single day. Every day. It's like, oh, this app called blah blah blah, whatever the fuck. And I'm like, that's why I always get upset when people are like, I think eBay needs to change their website around. I says, look, please do me a favor. Stop recommending that because I'm the old person who uses eBay. If eBay went around and tried to change around their interface of their website, they'd screw everything up because they have older customers on the website, and
Right.
the older customers, if they couldn't figure out how to use it, then it would be a disaster, be a catastrophe. You know?
Yeah, that's very true. I think that's what kind of intimidates a lot of people to jump onto Amazon.
Yeah. No, I
And
don't want to do
Amazon, I
Amazon.
actually think Amazon is a lot easier. It really is.
I've heard that people say once you get going with Amazon, then it's
Yeah,
easier. Once you get the ball rolling.
it's just a gigantic boulder rolling down a hill. You just got to keep up with it. And
Yeah, but
that's with any platform though, right?
but I do clothing, so clothing is not for Amazon.
No, no. I mean, yeah, you could sell clothing, but you sell the vintage ones.
Yeah, there's no, I'm fine with the eBay, and I want to try to maybe I want to try that. See, everybody's talking about that List Perfect website now, like Chernock and the other guys, whatever.
Yeah,
I want to wait another month or so till he figures out the glitches, and because I know enough thing is when they say list perfectly, you know what? Anytime something says perfectly in there, it ain't perfect. I got news for you. So,
now, do they have to
I'll,
pay for that?
yeah, I think it's like $20 a month, something like that. But that's fine. Look, if it could put it on 2 or 3 different websites for me at once, I mean, it's a beautiful thing. But I want to. There's gonna be glitches. I'm very low tech. I do this on. I don't have a webcam. I don't even have this. I'm on my regular phone that I got from Metro PCS for like $100. Okay, I don't have a seven, $800, $900 phone. You know, I'm not into phones like that. Some people they love phones. I'm as long as I can just do what I need to do on my phone. I don't need the. Some people need to have the iPhone. You have the newest iPhone.
No, I have a
Yeah.
Metro phone.
What?
My wife has $1,000 phone.
Oh, you have a Metro PCS phone?
Yeah,
Yeah, so me and you were the same, man.
yeah.
I got the J7.
Yeah. Whatever it's called. Where is it? Where the hell is it? I got two of them, but yeah. But Just a cheap old phone.
Yeah.
J7 Prime X or whatever it is.
Yeah.
Does what I need
That's
to do.
Yeah, I got news for you. What else? I can't think of anything that I really need. I mean, look, I would rather have a phone, obviously, with more memory, because you don't want to have. It does suck when I had one of the other J7s, one of the first ones. What happened was, oh no, this is the A. Yeah, what?
Here's the old one.
You would run out, so you would have if you put too many apps on there, you would have to delete an app to put another app on. It was a pain in the ass.
This one I only use for Bitcoin.
Really?
This mine's for Satashis.
Oh my god. Oh, I went. I went today. I used the whatchamacallit thing. What the hell is that? Coinstar. The
Yeah,
Coinstar machine.
yeah.
I never use it because it's the biggest ripoff. But I had a bunch of like
6%. Was it more?
more than that. 12%, bro.
Whoa.
I know. I couldn't believe it. I'm not gonna. But I took I had no quarters in it. I had like nickels and dimes, and I'm like, you know what? I mean pennies, and I'm like, to sit there and roll up pennies, the amount of time it would take me to roll up the pennies would be more than it would just to friggin' drop it in. It's worth it to pay the 10% vig. Anyway, I did the thing, and it says you could transfer your money to Bitcoin.
Did you?
I wanted Scarol.
Oh, you could have transferred all your coin to Bitcoin, and you could go on the dark web and bought yourself a kidney or something.
Nah, I don't need that. Actually, I might need a kidney, but that's another story.
Like I'm even reusing the tape. All right.
I'm looking at Tracy. Put it on a gift card. Tracy, I want the scratch. I want the cash hole.
Want the scratch gift for tacos, right?
Actually, I had a burrito today. I went to Chipotle.
Chipotle's good.
Yeah, I feel like I'm eating healthier. Like it's not fried. Because sometimes if you eat once in a while, I'll have like a Burger King.
Right.
I feel like hell after I eat that.
Dude, I had fried chicken tonight with my daughter, and I had a spinach pineapple apple drink. Immediately afterwards, I didn't feel crappy.
Well, from where? Which place?
No, it was homemade.
Yeah.
We have a juicer that pulps all the veggies and stuff. So we go to Costco and we buy all the vegetables and everything. The thing is a monster, dude. But I don't know how much spinach you put in that thing, but it was delish, freaking delicious.
Yeah, they have at the Chipotle, they have like a mixed greens, like spinach and this and whatever the hell it is.
Yeah, I usually get the burrito with the chicken. So much.
Yeah, that's what I get, the chicken.
Yeah, they put
and
so
then
much.
You know what I do? What?
I said they put so much stuff in the burritos. It's like you got to end up eating it with a fork and a knife.
Yeah. And I got a guy there. He takes care of me. Sometimes I get the meal on the arm.
Oh, there you go.
So it's a good times there. They take care of you over there.
It's healthier than Taco Bell, I think.
You what?
I think it's healthier than Taco Bell.
Yeah, I think so too. But the only reason why I go to Taco Bell once in a while, you guys see me going there, is because Taco Bell is open till like 1, 2 o'clock in the morning.
Yeah.
So I was just saying. I'm sorry.
I think they're good prices.
What, Taco Bell?
Yeah.
No, it's pretty good. But somebody was asking me why I left the office so early. But when I take my naps, I take a nap and then I'll go later into work. Because then what happens is obviously I can't go to Chipotle because Chipotle closes at 10 o'clock.
Right.
So, Chipotle is but Taco Bell don't close till 1 in the morning, 2 in the morning. So that's when I do that. I don't know how many people you got in the chat now.
18, bro.
All right, moving up.
Moving on up to the side. Remember that show? The Jeffersons.
Jeffersons.
Yeah.
I like that show. I used to like that show. I mean, I don't remember when. I mean, I guess the reruns. I don't think I saw it when
Yeah.
it originally
Yeah.
they came on. This Krillin is gonna be bona fide, like his Chipotle. What does that mean now? Be bona fide. Bona fide what? I'm a bona fide. Showing his Chipotle. I don't know.
Hey, do you? What kind of YouTube channels do you watch for your own
Uh,
entertainment?
you mean on as far as reselling?
I mean, do you, I mean I don't watch all reselling. I can't do it all the time.
Uh,
Even
you
though I
mean
live
like Alex Jones and stuff like that?
just stuff for your own entertainment, like you binge watch or whatever.
I mean, I used to watch like Alex Jones, but like he got thrown off. Uh, people like that.
He got thrown off. Why?
Yeah, he even got thrown off of D Live, which is like where people who if you get thrown off of YouTube, you go to this other site. Like there's other sites like if you get banned, they they um they throw you to another sites. So then you go on D Live or there's another one. You ever heard of BitChute?
No.
Yeah. So those are websites that you go to when you get thrown off of YouTube. A lot of people get thrown off of YouTube. You know. They have rules. I mean, our content that we talk about reselling is not controversial.
Yeah.
So, but if you talk about like stuff that's going on in the news, controversy stuff, then then you
It's
get
gonna get you.
because like as far as news stuff, like see YouTube years ago, it used to be basically all independent news. It was just all just regular people commenting on stuff, whatever it is. And then as of a couple years ago, they started pushing like the mainstream news on YouTube, like Fox, MSNBC, CNN, like their actual channels on YouTube. And like those channels used to get like a couple hundred views. But then what they started to do is they started to not recommend individual news, small news channels. They would just recommend those big corporate channels. And then like other people like Alex Jones, they threw him off the site. You know what I mean?
Never heard of the guy. Apparently,
Yeah.
in it to flip it is no.
What?
I said in it to flip it says that no Alex Jones. So I don't know.
Well, I mean, I'm not like when I say I don't like follow him, and that's I'm not. I don't when I say him, I'm just using him as an example. I'm
Yeah,
not
yeah,
like
yeah. Of
I
course.
don't go out and buy all those products, the preppers. I'm not. I'm not. That's not my. I'm not a prepper or anything like that. But I'm just talking about as far as watching something different than just the regular
Yeah.
stuff that you're spoon fed. Anybody, no
I
matter
like
who,
watching. I don't know their names. I don't keep track of the names, but I like watching when people make things just out of nothing.
uh
Like the other night, I watched this guy take these brass bolts and nuts, and he made a wasp.
a what?
A wasp. He he ground everything down with a drill and a vise, and
Uh
polished
huh.
them up with sandpaper and steel wool, and ended up being this third dimensional metal wasp out of nuts and
Wow.
bolts.
But how long is the video? Is it like 2 minutes or like is it
Oh,
like literally?
he sped it up. I don't remember how long it was. It wasn't that long. Like if it had been the actual, you know, actual time, it would have taken forever, and I probably would have lost interest in it at some point.
Yeah, like I was saying, is that something I think would be cool? Like if somebody sent me that video, like I would watch it. My attention span would probably be like 2 minutes,
Yeah.
3 minutes, or like what you're saying, like as far as like other videos, like what was I saying? What the hell else? I'm trying to think. What other video that I watch? Um, but no, but like those kind of videos, I'll throw on once in a while. How to kind of stuff. I always get interested in, but those are always stuff I put on my watch later, and then I'll
Yeah.
usually watch, who's never mostly interested in reselling content, and then I'll go back and I'll watch that other stuff, whatever it is, and then maybe some political stuff or some, I like historical stuff.
I watch a lot
I'm
of
always
documentaries.
I like people, or like I like to like I'm always fascinated by empires. Like
Oh yeah.
what happens, like the Mongol Empire, the
Right?
Ottoman Empire, like all different kind of stuff. Because that's how we kind of like we live today, but all the stuff that happened hundreds and thousands of years ago, that we kind of just think like we just woke up and the world was just here. It's like a lot of shit happened. You know, life hacks. Now, give me an example of a life hack, like shortcuts. Like, is that what they mean by life
Yeah,
hacks?
I like that. And I think it was the Russian guy.
Yes, I do enjoy his content. I like it, but I mean, I think that he's been around for too long now, so it's kind of like, all right, my friend, how many life hacks? I mean, you know,
He
sometimes that's what happens when
collecting money. I think that's one of the things that's kind of scary. At some point, like especially like with reselling,
uh
people talk about the same stuff all the time.
yeah.
Some people change it up when they do quizzes or they talk about what's new or whatever. But I think our industry that we have, I mean, it's only going to go so far.
Yeah, it's niched out.
Yeah.
Yeah. No, I agree with you in that respect. Yeah, there's only, like you said, there's only so much. But
Yeah.
you know what it is, to me, it's I'm this is more like support group, like
Yeah.
AA. This is
Yeah.
more like Alcoholics Anonymous.
Yeah.
It's I don't
Hoarders
expect
Anonymous.
I don't expect for somebody. I know some people on these channels, they expect somebody to like give them the key to life, like, oh, if you just buy this one item and you're gonna make it big. I don't need anybody to tell me which items to buy.
Right.
I need somebody to help me figure out shit when it's broken, and keep up with the new eBay policies. Like I said, I'm always a little bit behind. I know that's a pain. That's one thing I like to I think that's better when you discuss the new policies that they're actually in, because I know they just change it, or they have a seller update, they're gonna have a spring. But you said you really don't do too much eBay. I mean, you just do a moderate amount of eBay. You're not.
I have 800 or wait, what is it? 683 listings. So I don't know. I get all those emails. I don't really pay attention to all of it. I just go with the flow. I've been kind of doing it blindly.
Yeah.
Now with Amazon, I pay very close attention to it. I used to read the
And they're
forums every morning. It would get me depressed.
they're more. What was I gonna say? Amazon is quicker to suspend you. I hear, right? Is that true?
Yeah. See, with eBay though, I love eBay because I feel more confident with her. I mean, we've had we've had a 15-year relationship. As for Amazon, I'm still in the honeymoon stage with Amazon right now,
Uh-huh. I
and
see.
there's no support.
In what respect?
Huh?
What you said? There's no support as far as other
Like
resellers.
I
You mean?
can't call Amazon and say, "Hey, I've got an issue with a customer," or "Hey, I got an
Oh,
issue
really?
with
So
the policy."
I
Yeah.
thought I thought actually I didn't know, but I just thought Amazon was probably better with customer service than eBay.
Nope, it sucks. With all due respect.
But now it sucks from your angle as a seller, or
Yes.
as the buyer's angle.
It sucks as my angle as a seller.
Because I one time I think I called Amazon as a buyer. I was buying something, and I thought I mean I could be wrong, but I could have swore that I got like a representative on the phone really quickly,
Yeah, as
and
a
they
buyer, because they're all about the customer satisfaction.
yeah
As a third-party seller on Amazon platform,
yeah
you're scum. Even though you make up about 70% of their income.
yeah because that's one thing I disliked about eBay is that the customer service. If you're a regular customer, if you're a buyer, the customer service it's very hard to get somebody on the phone. I mean, you literally have to like um you know you have to go through that rat maze.
Yeah.
Okay, what item is this? Are you a buyer? This you have to click, 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 and that's the worst part about it is they make you do all this stuff to get that code. Like put that 7-digit code or whatever it is, and then they still ask you the same questions.
Yeah.
So the whole idea of going through that maze is that they could figure out what the hell the problem is. It's like, but then why are you asking me more questions when I already put all that stuff in?
I think it's
And
just
then
the time.
and then it's always like the problem that I have. Well, obviously as a seller, the problem I have is never on that list of problems because obviously those are the easy ones. I know how to handle those, Man, you
Tommy.
life flops.
Tommy's hating on me.
Is he Tommy? Are you
Yeah,
busting balls? I think Tommy's busting balls.
he's busting balls over here.
Yeah. I thought Tommy was gonna go live because I had to tell him a story about a woman today, but I'll leave that for next time when he I don't know. Women are funny. I don't know. Gotta finish off my little whiskey.
Uh-oh. You got to drink whiskey before you go to bed?
I'm going to work right now. You kidding me?
You got to go to work?
Yeah, I'm going back downstairs. I told you I'm only gonna stay down for a few minutes.
All
My phone
right.
was dying. I already got the reminder that the battery's gonna die. I just got it now. Then I'll have a couple minutes left.
Mm.
But like these Jack Daniels, these little. I mean, because when I went to the store, they didn't have the regular size. I mean, because I didn't want to buy a liter or
So you cashed in
you
your
know,
coins today. Got charged 12% so you could go buy some whiskey
some fire
and
water.
some fire water and a Chipotle. So now you're going to have the churros later when you go to the restroom.
No, no. Actually, believe it or not, I've been that. I don't really do bad with Chipotle. It's the McDonald's. That's what makes me feel bad.
Yeah, I don't like eating at McDonald's.
And the other one, the McDonald's and the Burger King and the Wendy's, but the
No,
regular food.
I can't
Not
remember the
doing
last time I had McDonald's or Burger King. I
it.
do
There's
get
a
the
few things.
parfait.
What?
I do get the parfaits from McDonald's. Coffee.
Yeah, they are good, but I don't know. I gotta get some of the. Why are other people that doing live shows now? Or
I don't
but
know.
you've been doing good. You've been pretty consistent doing live shows at night.
Yeah, I just do it at night when I have time if I feel up to it. Um, it's usually kind of like on Wednesdays and Thursdays when I have some downtime, after the kids go to bed or whatever. So
Yeah, but isn't it only like 8 o'clock in California now? What time is it?
9 o'clock.
9. Yeah. See, it's already midnight over here.
Yeah.
That's another thing that's weird. Always talking in California, it's like it's different time and different weather. It's cold. I mean, by you right now, it's probably what 70 degrees.
Yeah, it was hot today. It's cold in the mornings, and then the afternoon it was like a dry heat today.
Ugh, it was so
So it
cold
was
today,
like a
man.
Santa Ana coming through.
It was like 20 degrees today with the wind chill, probably 25
Nice.
degrees. Freezing.
Yeah, that's nice weather. You should have gotten outside and laid in the snow. Do you have snow on the ground?
Oh, thank the Lord. We haven't had really any snow at all this year.
Wow, that's
Very
crazy.
little. All right, what's this question here? Krillin, do you live above that shop area that you show? No. Junker Oh, come on, my damn cat. I got the cord in my hand. The cat's chasing me. I live this where I that store where I work that shop. Well, the shop is upstairs and it's only one floor, but the downstairs that's where I rent. Where I keep my merchandise and do the work, take the pictures. And I live about I want to say about a mile and a half uh, north of where that store is, and that's why I really wanted that store particular that to rent um because I can go in and out whenever I want. The lady doesn't care that I go into her store when I have the keys to her store. I could go through any of her shit anytime I wanted to. I mean, it's a thrift store. She's got a ton of stuff in there. But the other and that guy next to me, he's got an antique booth. So it works out really well that everybody trusts each other. It's a very trusting relationship. So I don't want to do I would never do anything to jeopardize it. Um, you know. So and that's why I like it because if I'm home, if I want to go to work, I just go right there and do the work. If I'm not feeling well, I just get my car and drive home. If I have to leave because somebody needs something or somebody wants to pick something up from my house or whatever it is, like I just leave. But the thing is you got to stay motivated. That's the problem. You know, everything is right now my life is too convenient. All I'm doing is creating convenience for myself. You know, local work, local this, local that. But sometimes you have to make yourself uncomfortable to make money.
Yeah,
You know,
I'm gonna have to do that shortly. I think the convenience thing. Now with the new baby on the way, we're gonna have to get a bigger house.
well,
And I don't like living where I live now anymore in this area. So I'm gonna move away from the chaos, a little bit more seclusion. Then it's gonna
yeah.
put
How
it.
far out do you have to drive to where it get the price? I know in California it's very expensive, but if you drive out to certain areas, it gets very cheap.
Yeah, I'd have to go a ways. I'd have to go a ways. I currently live in the southern part right now. Um, I'm thinking I might go southeast from here.
Oh,
It's a little
south
bit
of where you live?
go southeast. So the houses are newer and bigger.
And cheaper.
We're gonna try to buy. Oh, they're not cheaper. They're not cheaper. But if I was to start looking for a place to live, to buy a house, monthly wise is going to be cheaper. I need to consider that.
So where's the cheaper area? Like Bakersfield, California?
I wouldn't live there, but that's a ways away.
But that's cheaper, right? I'm just
From
saying
here
price.
compared to San Diego, yeah.
So like San Jose is like the most expensive, right? Or San Francisco.
I would say
That's like
San Francisco.
that's like buku money, right?
Yeah.
Like you can't even get enough. I mean, if you try to live in San Francisco, you just competing against people who make so much money that you could never, like how do people live in that city?
I wouldn't even consider San Francisco as an option. I
I'm
mean,
just saying. I'm not talking about the city itself. I'm just talking about pricing. We're just talking about dollars and cents. It's just
you're probably looking at over $1 million for a house up there.
yeah,
Easy, easy, and it'd be a dump. It'd be a fixer.
like that Full house in the TV show,
Yeah,
like
that's
their house.
probably a couple mil. I think that house just sold too.
Yeah. Well, that particular one, I'm sure somebody paid up for that. But I'm saying
Yeah,
one that block, that kind of.
yeah, you're talking probably a couple mil.
So now, when people say Los Angeles, I know they don't always refer to the city limits of Los Angeles.
No,
Like people live in like Glendale, they say, "Oh, that's Los Angeles," or they live
right.
like
LA County, yeah.
they live in like Burbank. Is that near? That's LA too.
LA
No.
County, yeah.
Okay, that's the county, but not the city limits.
No, because it wouldn't have that name unless it's like you get the incorporation part of the cities. Like I live in San Diego, but I live in a incorporated part of San Diego where it's got its own name.
Yeah, so like it where I live about 20 minutes. Take care of it to flip it. I live about 20 minutes from the New York City border, which is Queens, New York. You know, I don't know how familiar you are with the East with New York City, but what is it saying? Oh, that sucks. Just the time his store has been tanking. Maron. But like I said, I'm in Queens, New York. I'm about less than 20, 15. Like if there's no traffic, I could hit the Queens border in 15 minutes. And then from there, it would take about a half an hour to get to Manhattan from there, from the Queens border. So I live in what's called Long Island, which is which is separate because people think, oh, it's New York City. No, it's separate than New York City. Even though we're on the same even though the physical island where I live is connected to Brooklyn and Queens, they're incorporated into what you will call it, New York City.
Right.
So I mean, it's all right. I mean, New York City's it's got its, pluses and minuses, but living in the suburbs, I don't know if I could live in the city.
There's
Even
9
places.
million. What is it? 9 million people in New York.
Yeah. Well, that's the thing is like, there's no parking, there's no this, there's no that. Even people laugh like when I talk. Do you ever go to the Goodwill outlet? Do you guys have one by you?
Yeah, we haven't done by the border.
Yeah. So the Goodwill outlet by me, which is in a place called Long Island City, which is in Queens. It's literally like the last area of Queens before you get to the bridge, before you get to Manhattan. It's where they want. I don't know if you remember, Amazon was going to build a headquarters. Do you remember that? HQ2
in New York.
Yeah, remember that they were talking about that controversy that they chased them out. I don't know if you remember. Anyway, they were going to build a second headquarters in this area called Long Island City. It's an industrial area. Obviously, that's why they were going to build a warehouse there. And that's where our Goodwill outlet is, in that area. And, not far from when they were going to build it. Anyway, people say, "Oh, crazy," because it's like you have to pay to park to go to the Goodwill outlet during the week, and people are like, "Pay to park to go to they don't have parking." It's like, yeah, New York City, there's no parking. You have to pay to park. You can't you don't just pull up to places. You have to, you got to pay. So, make the story short, it's like literally like 10. I mean, on Sundays I can go because the warehouses in that area are all closed because there's no warehouse. There's no deliveries on Sundays and stuff like that. So I could park literally like 3 blocks, which is still pretty far walk, 3-4 blocks to get to the Goodwill outlet bins, whatever. But at least I can park and I don't have to worry about any problems, whatever it is. Oh, the full house, $5 million.
There you go.
But that's because that's that house too.
But it's also a Victorian craftsman style, whatever you want to call it. So it's probably dating back to the early 1900s, 1800s. Because those houses there were just phenomenal with the detail. So I could see that being $5 million. For $5 million, though, I would not want to live in San Fran for $5 million. I'm sorry, I'd be moving to Montana and owning half of the state.
I thought you were going to say Texas or Wyoming, something like that.
Go somewhere where that dollar would stretch you out. I mean, Nevermore Antiques was saying something to the effect that he's got a house there in Missouri. It's a 2-bedroom home. It's vacant. He's got stuff in there, whatever. He's thinking about cleaning it up and renting it out. And he was thinking like $500 a month. I'm like, dude, that's crazy. He goes, yeah, and it sits on 40 acres with hunting rights, and he's got a pond. But still, dude, I will drive a freaking moped if I had to pay $500 a month for 40 acres of land.
Yeah,
Not a
but
problem.
he said there's a pond on the land.
Yeah, with fish and
Yeah, but that's
that's
too.
insane.
I mean, come on. That's I mean, when you're living in that kind of area, it's like, you know, that's rural, man. I don't know. I can't. You know, I don't know. Should I go on eBay force feed some? What's this guy saying here? I can't. My eyes are burning.
Should I go on eBay and force feed some buyers? Kind of staying focused on the flea market. Yeah, he's starting to get some faster cash. He's got his kitchen upgrade that he's doing on his house right now. I say,
Anytime you're force feeding,
I say you do both. Put the higher end stuff on eBay, get that money for it, and take your flea market stuff and the stuff that's cluttering up. I mean, I wish I could do that right now.
mm-hmm.
Dollar out all the stuff that's not selling, all the smallsies, and get rid of it.
Oh, yeah, but he's saying stay focused on the flea market. But I don't know. To me, I buy at flea markets. I don't sell. I mean, the only time I could ever see selling at a flea market, I was thinking about buying some lockers, and then the big items you can sell at the flea markets. But in general, I have a flea market by me, a decent sized flea market that people go to, and I have a guy who I buy. I don't know where the hell this guy gets his merchandise from, but he always gets the best outdoors kind of stuff, like clothing, like heavy duty wool jackets and stuff like that. He always gets really good stuff, and he doesn't sell it cheap, so that's why a lot of people don't even buy it. But he'll sell it to me cheap enough where I can make money with it,
Right.
where I can double my money or something. Buy
So
something for
you
you
just
know
get all your stuff at a thrift store?
probably of all the merchandise I have. I'm looking. I'm like closing my eyes and I'm thinking about what I have. Probably more than half, I would say, would be from the thrift store. I would say probably more than half thrift stores. Then maybe 35% would be estate sales. Then maybe 5% from the flea market, and then whatever percent mixed in, something like that. And then miscellaneous, stuff like that, private buys and stuff. Because
Right.
I put ads online that I buy. That's such an easy thing to do that I don't understand why a lot of people don't do is just put ads on Craigslist and stuff. Oh, I buy X, Y, and Z, and then people call you. You know,
Have you done a Facebook page for yourself?
Mark. What do you mean by
Like
Facebook page?
marketing your own items on like your own Facebook page, not your personal one, but something for yourself.
No, no, no. I've just put basic items that I've had on Facebook Marketplace, but that's it. I've never tried to. I mean, there's not. I mean, I have Instagram that I put stuff on. You know, like if I get some vintage T-shirts and stuff like that, whatever it is, I'll put them on there, and I get a few hits here and there. Maybe I might pick up one or two followers, but Instagram, you know, that's something I tried a little bit. It's not that easy.
Yeah,
I
I'm not
mean,
selling anything on Instagram, but I've gotten quite a few followers from posting things. That's not what the intention was, but I mean, I don't know.
I figured I'd sell a couple of things. People, I figured, you know, and I'm talking about I put a couple of decent things. Like I put, I had a Gucci sweatshirt that was a rare sweatshirt. I figured somebody, and I put for sale, blah blah blah. Check it out. And a couple of different items I had people message me on, but people who were just like jagoffs and not like serious, just like you know, very I don't know, people who I really didn't want to do business with. I just messaging them back and forth, whatever it was. They weren't that interested. So I'm like, look, you know what? I have my in the thing. I have my eBay store link. So you know what? You want to buy it? It's
Yeah.
right there.
Yeah.
Have a
Yeah.
nice.
Yeah.
It's right there. You could just click on it, and you could just find it in my eBay store. Have a nice day.
Yeah,
But a
I
lot.
get a lot of those people messaging me on OfferUp, where they have the pre drop down, like I'm still interested or whatever, and then you go
Still
on
available.
days and days. It's like,
So OfferUp is pretty much. See, for a while, a lot of people on these reselling channels were talking about OfferUp. But what was the other one? 5 miles, and then the other one was
let go.
Let It Go. So you doing okay with them, with those sites?
I like OfferUp. I mean, I still have to deal. It's kind of let's Craigslist on steroids, but it eliminates the amount of scammers. I don't think I've had a scammer yet. I've had
Okay.
a tremendous amount of flakes or whatever you want to call it, like no shows.
Yeah. Well, how do you define a flake? Like people just say they're gonna. Because I always take one step ahead and say, look, call me before you leave. If they don't call me, because I'll ask them, where are you coming from? And they'll say, Queens. Okay. And I know, okay, it's about a half an hour away. So I'm like, message me before you leave.
Yeah.
Because I tell them right, because a lot of times I'm not there. Like if they want something, I have stuff in my warehouse, my office, whatever it is, and I'll be at my house. And I'll say, look, you message me when you're leaving Queens, and then this way I know when I'm going to leave my house here to meet you. Otherwise, I'm not leaving, you know?
Right.
And there's no excuse for people not to text you or whatever it is. I mainly sell to resellers and collectors at the flea market. Obviously, you know it pays the best. Yeah, of course that you want to sell to somebody who's going to use it.
Yeah.
But now, just-in-time flipping. Does just-in-time flipping buy storage lockers? Is that what they're doing? And then
Yeah,
they're
he does.
selling.
He does that. He does cleanouts. He goes to the auctions. He buys a lot of stuff, dude.
Yeah. All right, look, my phone is gonna die. I'll see you in the chat. I'm gonna go back downstairs, and I gotta
All
get.
right.
I want to
I'll
try to
catch
get
you.
my 10 reps in. If I can
There you
get 10
go.
listings done.
There you go.
Now,
See ya.
peace.
All right, later. All right, there you go. Grilling was just leaving the building. All right, who's next? Who is next? I'm going to put the link back in. Brandon. I was hoping Brandon would jump in. I don't know what happened to Brandon. What happened to Brandon? Well, anywho, I guess we are just going to have to just put on our own. Boom, 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 boom. Getting ready for the birthdays, Easter. I gotta get this stuff out of the way because the kids are gonna be in here. Oh, we got birthday gifts. I gotta put them away, get them. I got 3 birthdays coming up next month. As the kids have gotten older, I've realized they're getting harder and harder to choose for. The little ones are like I can think of like right away what to get them. So easy to please with items. I mean, the older ones. I remember when they were younger. Um, Wow, 800 for a spot. Yeah, some of those areas like that. Like there's a swap meet here nearby my house, probably I don't know about a mile, maybe a mile and a half away from where I'm at, and it would make more sense for me to go and do that. But it's so hard to get in because they're so set in their ways that the only way to get a spot in the swap meet is to link up with somebody who's already in there and pay them a fee. Like, how mafia is that? Unlike the other ones, you've got to show up, be there early, and get a spot. And that's like the early bird gets the worm kind of theory. And this is Easter candy for the kids, getting their supplies ready for Easter. We spend a little bit more when we do it this way. Candy jar. But at least they get the things that they want instead of getting those pre-made baskets. Always, always make their baskets for them. I don't have a candy jar, do I? I need a candy jar. Huh. Oh, you know what? I have a mason jar here. I think the swap meet that I'm going to on Wednesday for a reseller, it's like $40. Here we go. Kobe's. Depends on what day it is. I like going to Kobe's. Kobe's is good. Or you take all your antiques and stuff, high end stuff. I like to go to the that one. Hello, Robin. There she is. Going to the swap meets. There's a couple of things that I like to do when I go. I will go depending on what location I go to here in town. Now, mind you, it's been a couple of years because I focus more on online sales, and I made some really good friends. There, you have a candy dish now. Little treats. Isn't that just fabulous? But I would take a load of just trash, I guess you would call it, things that you would want to sell online, whether it be under $5, $3, whatever, $1. I love selling $1 items at the swap meets. $1 items is key. People love to spend money. They love to have the buying power of buying something, and you give that to them when you dollar things out. I did that with an experiment, 24-foot box truck, and it had all these remnants, things from a thrift store that were being thrown away. And I thought, you know, let's see how far we made $1,200 that night. It cost us 13 hours of labor, and probably 3 hours or so to fill it the night before. So we had like 16 hours wrapped up into it. And I was like, dude, it was trash. And I came back with a few extra items in the bins. But if I had a thrift store, and I hope to have it someday, I don't know how much longer it's going to take me, but it basically boils down to dollar bills, y'all. Dollar bills, y'all. But the idea of having to throw those things away that people give you and the donations, I just couldn't see that going to waste management and getting thrown in the landfill. And by taking him to the SWAT meet and say, hey, everything you see that comes out of the back end of this truck is a bug. People were like, what, really? I'm like, if you can haul it away, man, and you give me $1 for it, it's all you. It's all yours. Take it. I sold the sofa there, I think, twice or 3 times that night because it got to the point where it was so heavy that they took it out of the back and it got brought down to the area where I was selling. And then it ended up in the aisleway and it ended up going back in the truck. I ended up taking it home, but I made like $3 or something like that. It's like, whatever. You know, they got all like that whole adrenaline rush of like, oh, it's only $1, man. We could put it outside, we could burn it, we could do whatever we want with it. And when they realized they had to carry it, and then they realized that they came in like a Fiat. You know what I'm saying? It's like they didn't care. It's like when you buy something from the dollar store and it breaks or it's not something that um was anticipated. I mean, first of all, you go to the Dollar Tree or the Family General or whatever the store is called. We'll call it the dollar store, 99 cent store. You can't expect much. You really can't. And the only time I go there is I look for the overruns, the items that they bought pennies to the dollar and they're trying to sell for a couple more dollars. Those might have some value to them, but they're catching on to reselling, and they're now putting permanent pricing on their products, and it's incorporated into marketing of the packaging, I guess you could say, into the packaging part. So, yeah, that was a good day that day. Yeah, and then the connection I had, he sold the store, still run or sold the business or whatever, did some other things. So if I start a thrift store, that's going to be in my business plan. That will be a must-have do because that way you don't have the waste management company coming like twice, 3 times a week, rolling off that trash can. Because here's what happens: you fill up your dumpster with all the goods that comes in the back door that you don't want to put on the floor because you're, being picky or you don't have the space for it. You've got people that'll come to your dumpster and start rummaging through it, and they just make a mess, and then they start dumping shit there. They put the sofas there, the tables, the whatever's. It just turns into a big kiosco. It turns into a big pile of shit is what it turns into. um let's see. Yeah, Harbor Freight. Yeah, Harbor Freight. I'm only going there for a couple of things. I think for the trailer. I've gone there for some tarps, I think one time, for the swap meet, and some lights or something for the trailer. Yeah, I try not to buy too many tools from there. So, Robin, thanks for coming in. Glad to see that you're up and about. Hopefully, you're being productive. You're not just sitting here listening to me. Yeah, tomorrow we got to go deal. Apparently, earlier when I was getting pulled away, my little one was telling my wife that she's got some kid that's picking on her. And she's picking on other people in the class. So I'm gonna have to go talk to the teacher tomorrow. And they want me to do a chaperone thing for them for some kind of field trip. I don't know. I hope one of the parents that I don't necessarily. I hate. I don't know. I'm not gonna say anything. I shouldn't say that. But there's some things that I can't stand. People are lazy. Okay, I'm just gonna throw that out there. People are stinking lazy, and it drives me crazy. I turned in some homework today, my daughter, and she came home with a document or a page that was ripped out of a book that said to turn it into the classroom, find something of 20 items, like items, stickers, pieces of paper, whatever the case is, and bring them to class because they're going to be using them in the classroom. So she brings it in. I have it in a little Ziploc bag for her. She puts it in there, and the teacher says, "Oh, don't worry, you guys were the only ones that did it. No one else has done it out of 20 students." And then the other thing that kills me too is like when she goes to class in the morning, there's only like 6 kids in line waiting to go at 8 o'clock. Where the hell are the other 14 kids? Where the hell are their parents? It's just, and then we bring in. There's some parents that do this too, but we bring in like the snacks and we help with the donations of things like that. And I'm thinking, man, the one lady, I overheard. It's like, what was the thing that we came into where, picture day. Okay. So she said something to the effect, oh, I didn't have the extra money, which is understandable. I get that. But I don't think the kids should have to pay for the pictures. I think at least one of the pictures, or the family should get one picture, and then the option of buying more. But somebody has to pay for it. But I felt bad. I felt bad for her, even though I can't stand her. And there was something else that they had to do that, well, it was just a few bucks. I can't remember what it was. And I overheard her talking to the teacher saying that she didn't have any extra money. But yeah, I've seen her on the beach drinking with her boyfriend. It's like, I don't know. She's that parent. She's that parent in the bleachers in a softball game or a baseball game that will be rooting and hollering the whole time, and it just makes it an uncomfortable situation in the bleachers while watching the game. So yeah, yeah, it's a boy. I'm having a baby boy, a little boy. Yeah, another another addition to the fam. Having a baby boy. Yeah, wife thinks I'm not too excited about it. I am excited. She's got it all wrong. I'm just stressed out about it because I have to move. Well, I have to move anyway. But we have to find a better. I mean, I don't think we have to move, but having as many girls as I have here in the house, and now a little boy. So looking, looking forward to it. Instead of buying some, went to CVS today and bought some uh, shampoo and lotion and diapers and things like that from the coupon that we had. So having as many kids as I've got, I know exactly what is going to be needed. So stocking up on it now. Stocking up on it now. I need to put this camera over here somewhere because this is eventually going to come up over here. And all this stuff has got to go. So I am preparing for that. Needs to be I need to put Christmas stuff in this one. Don't have a name picked yet. Not yet. So hopefully have that sorted out. It's going to be due in July. As I said last night, the quinceanera that I have to prepare myself for July. I've got, um, so what I'm going to try to do is take the kids to Disneyland. Okay, that's going to be an expensive little trip, but it's going to be a lot cheaper than a quinceanera. I don't know. The wife's not going to be not one for being on the ride anyway, but it's going to be like 100 and something per person. I think it's 110, 100 and whatever. The hell is that? It's San Diego. Okay, that for baseball games coming up. I don't know if we have any more. There's a wetsuit. There you go. Wetsuit. What we got here? What we got here? Trying to get all my stuff ready so I can be a little bit more efficient this weekend. All right, what do we got? Oh, we gotta. We don't want that. Oh, I got a chef's coat. Huh. That's funny. I don't even wear anything like that at work. And I got one here that I'm going to try to sell. That's funny. No need for it. Doesn't make you a better cook. There's a Navy jacket. All right, so I remember this jacket. Oh, that's a nice shirt. There you go. It's a nice one. So this jacket I got here, I bought this years ago. And I don't know if I'm ever going to get rid of it. Well, that was easy. Okay, we got. Uh-oh. What was that? Oh. That was a little can. A lot of these other containers. So whenever something small. Like, oh, I know where that's at. For the kids. All right. All right. So this is for Easter. Okay. So let's go back to this navy jacket that I bought at a garage sale. Not sure. Yeah, let's see. Let's see. Yeah. Gonna have a baby boy, dude. Oh, you sold something. See? Name him something badass. I'm gonna name him Spasumling. Spasumling Man. That's what I'm gonna name him. So I got this navy jacket. Paid I think $25-$30 for it. And I had the lady write who it was from. And that's what she wrote. That's his name. Lieutenant J.G. Henry Donald Wilson. And he was on the USS Paul Hamilton during 1943-1945 in the Pacific. So the jacket will definitely have a story to it. And that's what I like to do when I find these things. It's got a little bit of a tear there in the pocket. But when I post it, that's what I will put on there. It was worn by Lieutenant J.G. Henry Donald Wilson, 1943, U.S. Navy. There you go. Now, we'll put that here so we can post it. And then this is a nice shirt. Yeah, that's pretty nice. Nice little medium shirt. No way I can wear it. I'm too fat for it. Way too fat. And we've got tops. I bought a bunch of these. These 6mm. Decor. They're from Canada. I don't know if they make them anymore. Got some smaller ones too. That's what I'm gonna save for the Padre games that are coming up. I get everyone, I get everyone dressed up in these. I find these at the thrift store. These are just a few bucks or whatever. I get everyone dressed up and I take them to the ball games. And we'll go get Little Caesars pizzas. We'll pay for like the $5, $10 seats or whatever in the grass and sit on a blanket and watch the game on the big screen, or we'll get glimpses of it through the stands and the TV. That way, because the kids can't sit still, and I can't really like watch the game anyway because I'm constantly watching the kids. So this way it allows them to run around, and it's just a nice little. I remember I took them on the trolley to do it one time just for the experience, and my wife complained the whole time. I don't know. I thought it was fun. Nice family outing, something different, you know. So I don't know what's the. Yeah, World War II items. I love finding that stuff. I don't even know what I could get for that jacket. I'm thinking maybe 60, $70. I'm hoping to double my money. That's all I'm hoping for. And then I found this the other day. This this is too big for me. This is a 5XL flannel. This is huge. It's a nice flannel. I mean, it's not nothing. It's a Boulder Creek Trading Company, but it's in an enormous jacket. It's huge. I mean, I just weighed myself at the scale I got, and I was 285 pounds. This thing's ginormous. Look at that. Dude, wear it as a robe. There you go. 5X. You're talking some pins like the metals? Yeah, I've got some, but they're mine, and I wouldn't do that. I wouldn't put it on there. I don't have any extra ones. I just sell it. I just sell it just like that. I don't know. I have to check and see uh, what a JG jacket would go for. Yeah, I mean, just the fact that it's 80 years old. I might keep it. I don't know. I don't even have the only thing I have left from my days of the military. It was my green cami bottoms and my desert cami bottoms because it had my name. I got rid of everything else. Yeah, I'm gonna probably take off shortly anyway, Justin. So don't worry about it. Dude. Yeah, it's getting be about 10 o'clock. I'm gonna take a shower, take a hot shower. I don't feel well. I still got cotton in my ear. Still under the weather. Lance Shark, thanks for coming in. How are you? Good to see you. Nice to have you in the chat. So all we were doing was trying to straighten up a little bit, get ready for the weekend. What's going on, to be quite honest with you? I'm going to cover up some of the inventory for the kids' holiday season coming up with the Easter. I want them to be nosy, because they will when they get out here. They'll be picking around and noticing things. So I'm going to hide stuff. So I've been doing shopping early for them. So far, every kid has a one gift. I think one or two gifts for their birthdays already. Why did I put the shoes in that one? So let's see. Got some Heelys. I don't have the tool for it. I'm gonna put those on eBay. I might give them to my daughter, but she's not ready for the size yet. I'm gonna put them online. I'm trying to put them online. Some Vans. I might save these. I think they're both outgrown these already. It kills me. Like these cost me what, $60? These high tops, and she wore them maybe They're still decent. Maybe put those on offer up. And do like a 20 spot on them or something. Buy something for the baby. I found these in the laundry room. Size 8. I think these are the wives. I don't know why they're out here. Gonna clean them up. Sell them. Here's your lose. Okay, here we go. These look like Adidas. Yeah, these are from the guy that I bought the hookah citrons from. These are nice. Nice and clean on the bottoms. Blue Adidas. 9.5. These ought to do well. These are the cloud foam shoe. I don't know. Maybe I don't know what the price would be on that. And pick up the pumps. K-Swiss. There's an Adidas bag. Maybe I would put the Adidas in the Adidas bag. Let's see. We got some K-Swiss. Yeah, nice. These were also part of the deal. I already sold those. These are size 8. No, sorry, size 9. Those hookahs I sold on Amazon. Got $135 for them. So these will do well. I'm thinking there's probably 175 in there at least. Yeah, I got those shoes from the guy who sold me the Apple stuff. He gave me a bunch of shoes. He has some shorts and shirts. I sent shirts to my son, who just talked to the other day, and he was really appreciative of the fact that he got some beach style wear. He lives inland, so he was excited about that. And I was glad because he got some really nice clothing. Just posted this the other night. Found this at the Goodwill for $10, and I think I've got it for $30 some online right now on eBay. There was only like 2 people selling it. And then there's that makeup that we bought from KIT Enterprises on YouTube. Bought that off of her live auction that she had. We've made we paid $90 for it, and we've had 2 sales so far. And one of them was for $25.99, and the other one I took the best offer for $17. And we sold a total of 5 items. We've been bundling things up because there's a lot of like items in there. So that's done me well so far. We're not quite there, but we're getting there. Here, let's put this away. That doesn't get damaged. Titanic. So we're going to where? Over here. So yeah, this stuff right here. This and this. Okay. And this cost me $50. I don't know. My wife got mad at me and said she didn't want it anymore. I don't understand sometimes. I just don't get it, man. Just don't get it. She gets mad and gives it back. And then she gave me back all the makeup that she took from that lot. This is all the stuff she wanted. She took the bags. Let me go return this to her. I think she might have forgotten. I'll be right back. Don't go nowhere. I'm super tired. All right. We got to get some light. Yeah, not very good anymore. Ooh, it's too bright. Running out of space, guys. We're running out of space. And just, I don't know, something's got to happen quick. Because with the move and everything that's going to go down, I'm worried. That's probably one of the reasons why I don't sleep. Because I'm concerned. Probably years ago, not too far, long ago, family and I, we were displaced from a house that we were living in. So we were homeless for like 3 months. All of our stuff was locked up in a house. We couldn't go in it. God. And I would sleep in the garage because I didn't want the kids were at my mother-in-law's house. I didn't want them leaving the house open because they were tearing out drywall. Landlord was giving us trouble. The management company. Finally, I took him to court. And finally said, "Oh, we'll give you an apartment that we have open." And we slept there for like a week on the floor. I was so upset, but I wanted to have like our own space, the kids and whatnot. But that was not living. That was not living. Like we wanted our home, and then I had to go after the insurance company of the homeowner to replace my daughter's mattresses because this place had poor ventilation. It was just poorly designed, a flat roof, the whole 9 yards. I mean, just all this crap. And where we live, we get a lot of moisture from the ocean, so everyone has it. And here we have great ventilation because we have the back door and the front door that allow us to have that breeze to come through. And I'll be honest with you, I'm kind of depressed the fact that we have to move, but I'm glad to at the same time. It is what it is. Oh my Lord, it's so much stuff. It's like Tetris up here with all these boxes. All right. I sold something into Canada the other day. They paid $47 for a 3-ring tech gear binder. I paid, I think, $3 for them. I bought a lot of them. So it's not quite paid for itself yet, but it's a start. I bought them because of school getting going and getting in session, thinking that I'd sell them quicker here in the States, but they're not quite moving as quickly as I'd hoped. And they're taking up some space, so it's one of the things I have to consider in liquidating. But the good thing about the Canadian one, which I don't mind selling on, is I'm able to charge the shipping. It's like 20 some dollars, 70. I think it's $20.75 cents to send. What is it? Up to 4 pounds, first class to Canada. And I really thought about that. I put a lot of research into the Canadian market. And here's my thought. Here's my thought. So in Canada, they're just, I mean, literally, they're just like Americans when it comes to consuming. Okay? No different. They may talk different. They may wear flannel. They may have a beard. But they're no different. Okay? Get my point? They have more disposable income. They're happier. Even though they live in probably more of a challenging environment than some Americans do because of their terrain, their climates, whatever you want to call it, their weather. I think Alaska could probably relate to it. But they're congested. And when I say congested, we got a band that's going down. Man down, man down. If you think about it, they're highly populated in only certain areas, and they're spread out a little bit, which makes it harder for people to get to certain locations to buy whatever it is that they're needing or wanting to buy. Okay, those are all books. So I thought, well, shoot, let's go and see what we could get over there that we could use. So I was buying stuff, like for instance, Sure Gel. Stuff like this, easy to ship. By the way, this can't be shipped to Australia. Okay? It's illegal to ship to Australia. Apparently, what it is that this product or this chemical that's in here, they use for eluding drug screening. So that's an illegal item, apparently. At the time that I was doing it worldwide, this is what I have left, and this is going to be for my own personal consumption for canning. I have a hobby of canning berries and tomatoes and tomatillos, and I think I have. Let me share with you. That's tomatillos that I made in October. I have about 10 of these. So these will be used for salsa bases. This was used for tamales. So I have like 10 of these left over from the holidays. This will be good for probably next season. I got, what was it, bought these for £5 for $1. tomatillos are actually okay, but they're great for, like I said, for salsas, hot sauce, things of that nature. Once you spice them up a little bit. It was my first time ever doing the tomatillos, but just like a tomato, what I did was boiled them up, blanched them by taking the skins off, putting a little citric acid in the pot, so it helps preserve it. Put them in the can. Bada boom, bada bing. There you go. Won't you know? There you go. So yeah, I like canning. Something I had always wanted to do. Never got around to doing it. Uh-oh. What was that? Oh, what did we drop? Oh, nothing important. All right. So I enjoy doing that. That's a great way to take advantage of produce, especially the jams. Last year I made jams. Those books aren't selling. I'm gonna have to get rid of these a little quicker. Last year I made strawberry and blackberry. I went to the 99-cent store and they had the 1 pound, I think the 1 pound containers for like 50 cents. So I bought them all. I went crazy. Came home and just went to town because it takes a lot of fruit to make jam. And I went and bought the small containers, and I still have a bunch of them. Cameron Diaz. She's on Amazon right now. This is a signed copy though, so I'm gonna put her probably on eBay. Let's see. Bought this at a library sale. There's the signature there. I don't know. You can see that. So I think this book sells for like $8. But the signed copy of it though, I'm not sure what it would fetch for. I think at one point I had it for 125 bucks. $125. I think it's a lot less now. I think I dropped it down because there's so many people selling the book. Book sells, just nobody cares about the signature. I mean, I always thought a signature of a famous person should be at least 50 bucks, right? But I don't know. Could be wrong. Oh, that was only a book from 1792, Bob. I'm dropping my stuff over here. All right. Let's see. Got to keep some of them wrapped because I'm afraid they're not hardcover. The paperbacks I keep wrapped. And that's all the books I have. What you just saw right there. That's it. I sold a lot of books last year. But the food is where all the money was coming from. Okay, these are special. I don't have a special box. So, yabba, yabba, yabba. Those need to go in there. They don't fit. I'm going to put those on top of there for tonight. I even sell VHSs on Amazon, folks. VHS tapes. I need to do something with that barbecue stuff. Yeah, this is depressing. I have to admit. Very, very depressing. Somebody's gonna be like, "Oh, you're talking to out there." Let's see. What's this? Oh, there we go. What do we got here? Mickey Mouse. Oh, that's worthy. Mickey Mouse. MICKEYMOUSC. I think I should save that and give it to one of the girls for July when we go to Disneyland. Cold Brew Crew. Yeah, this might be something I could give one of the girls when we go. That would be cool. I think that's what we'll do is plan in a Disneyland trip. I'm gonna take this little pin. I don't know. Cold Brew Crew. Put it in a little box over here. Go to the thrift store and get a couple more Disney things. So everyone can wear something that has Disney logo on it or something. Because you go to Disneyland, oh my god, it's gonna be pricey, right? I mean, what did this cost me? I don't know. I think this came out of the Lost and Found. I know damn well that came out of the Lost and Found. Got some stains. I gotta wash it up. It's got a nice little Mickey on the back. 28. Yeah, give it a good washing. There you go. Yeah, I got a plan for everything. Thinking of a master plan. Dance to the record. Dance to the record. All right, what do we got here? Emergency cat food. Oh, we have kitties. We've got. We're gonna take poo samples apparently. I don't know why this is out here. Gotta take the cats to the vet. I need to set that out to remind myself. Some cat food, some prepper food for the kitties. Another one. Right. Oh my goodness. You know, it's good that I'm doing this because I need to get. Oh, that's the front line. Oh, yeah. There you go. Get some front line for the kitties. A little toy for the kitty. And another poo sample with no cup for it. So here, let's do this. Let's put emergency cat food in here in case we have to evacuate. Okay. This is paperwork I need to look at. In case we need to evacuate, this I need to administer. That's frontline, and I think they gotta be checked. Sniffles. What the hell is the cat in there? Pencils. Where's the other one? What did they do with it? All right, and then I have another one. I have another one somewhere. All right, well, I need to put this with the evac box. Put that right there. And this one also for the clean tick and the stool sample I gotta put. Lovely. Lovely. Excuse me. Why do I have this? Maybe for the bikes, huh? Oh, God. I gotta go blow my nose. Be right back. Hold on. Getting out of control on you. It's getting dusty. I guess I could use this for the bikes. I don't think I can lock. I don't think that'll go down the barrel of a gun. Well, it could. And I don't think I have a key for that. Well, that son of a bitch hit my toe. Oh, that damn thing flying right off of there. Well, there you go. Trying to think maybe I could use this to lock the propane tank in the trailer. Oh man, I got into some dust. This might come handy. Oh, can't forget our little mouse toy. While I'm hoping I don't come home so late. Yep, that's probably going to be the ordeal. I'm going to come home late. Where's this TV? Well, I got to hook it up to the DVD player. Damn. What the hell did I get into? Oh, there you go. That's packing. I just keep throwing packing stuff over to the right. This is online, so that can't be sitting like that. That's pretty jacked up. Set that up there for now. Look, we got curtains. Curtains. $8, $7, $5. What the hell? Brand new curtains. Oh, jeez. And we just bought some. Look at this. I'm going to start my own school. Markers and glue and it's all markers. Glue sticks. I'm going to donate this, I guess. Let's see. Donate it to the school. Put it in a better box, though. Yes, we can do that. Because we have plenty of these. For sure. For sure. For sure. So, oh, man. Well, I don't know what possessed me to buy all this. I do think I remember, though, these came from Walmart. And they were being cleared out. So I think definitely I could donate them. The Elmer's glue I'm going to keep though for sure because of the kids. They make slime, and these glue sticks will come handy. Because every year I know we buy school supplies for the kids, and glue sticks is one of the things that even the older ones, plus the craft area that we have been for crafts or like projects for them. There's not that many Elmers. Man, we'll wear a mask. We went looking for masks today. Oops. And both CVS's didn't have them. And Walmart. So the coronavirus thing is getting really serious, I guess. I mean, it's been getting serious, but people are finally taking steps to prevent from getting the virus. I told my wife, see, when the stuff hits the fan and you have something that's tampering with your convenience, you're going to take measures and you're going to go out and buy all the water and buy all the masks and buy all the whatever you're going to need to survive. We have masks. I just wanted to buy more. And they didn't have any. They did not have it. I want to get this bin. It's definitely, I've seen better days. So let's transfer that crappy bin to this crappy bin because this one isn't so crappy. This is okay. So that's where they go. Shoes. Can I put shoes up there? I don't know. I have more shoes. Oh, I gotta keep this stuff. So, shoes there. What's for the birthday? That's empty. This is empty. All right. Let's see what we got in the bin. Okay. There you go. Another view. You could watch me work all day. Oh, yeah. I bet you could. Plenty of other lobsters crawling in circles, moving stuff. I do it all the time. I know. Walking around in circles, dude. I get dizzy. Yeah, all right, let's see what we got. Let's see what we got. Oh my gosh. All right, piece of plastic. Woo, feel relieved already. Throwing shit away. What is this? Oh, okay. I remember this. So this is from Japan. This is a cloth kind of a thing. This was a gift given to me from a group of students from Japan. There's the seal of the product there. It's tradition for Japanese people. This is a cool little bag. It's got a nice little pattern on it. To give you a gift to show respect. And we got some treats or whatever that they gave us, and I brought them home. And every year, my kids they come in that little blue tin that I have here. Let's see. Where is it? So they gave me this blue tin that had like these little coconut cookies in them, and then they gave me that little thing there. So I used the tin. There's another tin around here somewhere floating around. There's my serpentine belt. I was looking for that. That's supposed to go on the car when I was doing the alternator. I was like, where the hell did I put that thing? And I just saw it sitting right there. So I don't know if I want to take this out. Well, this is really cool. Anyway, I will hang on to that maybe. And I don't want to disclose what I'm going to do with it online. So let's see. What else? What else? What else? Oh, shit. All right. Stand back. Ladies and gentlemen of the jury. This is going to be fabulous. Fabulous. Oh, man. I think we just hit it. We just hit it. Look at this. Bam. We're being invaded right now by Star Wars. Oh, man. How did I not know that I had this? Look, some dude with a cape. There's another dude with a dress on. Oh, my God. I need to put this in a container. Look, who's this guy? Oh my lord. What is going on? Here's a R2D2, I think, or CP3O, whatever. Oh, dude. I don't know what the hell that is. It looks like a. I don't know. No. Star Wars watch. Huh. Well, it looks like I have a lot that I can put together and put it all together. Yeah. I'm trying to see anybody who I actually recognize. Other stormtroopers. There you go. We all know who this character is. Look, I'm your father. He's missing his lifesaver though, or lightsaber, or whatever the hell. Like this guy. Yeah. You got. Oh, there you got. What is this, Yoda? Wow. There's some crazy people up in this. How you doing? I don't know if they're old, dude. I have no idea. I have to look it up. I got somebody missing. This is Obi-Wan Kenobi or whatever the hell it was, or an Ewok. Part of his garments. Not too sure, man. Look at this guy. Is that the Teenage Mutant Ninja dude? Master Fang or whatever? What the hell was that? Check that out. Yeah, right? Wasn't that Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles? Pretty sure. Yeah, this is like a newer Stormtrooper look. I like the older ones. Like this is the older one, maybe, huh? But maybe not. But like these are the newer ones. I'm not a Star Wars guy. No. Yeah, these are all. Like this is the only older looking one. We got the blue haired, whatever the hell that is. I don't know, I gotta look some of this stuff up, dude. Well, pretty cool, man. I'm gonna put that definitely in a box. It doesn't deserve to be in a bag anymore. That definitely needs to be looked up and put online. I think the stuff I have over there from the recent haul that I did with Goodwill will go faster. Let me see if I got a container. I got in my sights. In my sights. All right. All right. Let's see. We can probably. I think that's suited in here. We can just dig out of it. Yeah, I'm thinking, if these things are Hasbro, that's 2004 Darth Vader. Not the 1983 stuff. But, still, if I bundle it all up, I'm sure I could probably get a nice coin out of that for sure. We'll see, man. I don't know. I mean, if I got $100 for it all, I don't know what they go for. But it's definitely going to be. Is that the lid? Definitely going to be something I'm going to get. There you go. Ready for the next. I got no room. Well, daggone it, man. Man, God gone it. Nightmare Before Christmas wine glasses. Oh, and it even still has wine in it. Look at that. It's dirty as hell. Tim Burton's The Night Before Christmas. And that's got the female. I don't know her name. I don't remember. And there's freaking. What's his name? There's the dude. And Touchstone Pictures. So, no idea. I think these are my wife's ex-husbands. I don't remember buying that. I'll sell those. No problem. Oh yeah. Oh, here you go. I don't know if I should show this. Oh my God. Oh, you ready for this one? You ready? I'm gonna make you a cake. Hey, you ready for this one? 2 hours and 45 minutes in. There you go. Oh my Lord Jesus. Oh. I hope you caught that one. That was funny. Oh, that was funny. Oh. I don't think anyone caught that. 17 people. Did anyone see that? That was hilarious. What's going on with this? Yeah, right. Oh, there's a space shuttle card. Discovery. Here's Space Shuttle Discovery. A trading card of some sort. Now I think what I could do with this and the Man on the Moon book from 1967 with the Space Orbit Stein that I have. Maybe put all that together and bundle it up get rid of 3 items, you know, I think the book's worth like maybe $20 card. I don't know, probably not that much, but that's no longer here with us anymore. I think it is. I think that's the one that blew up. Is it Discovery or yeah, maybe. I don't know. I have to look that up. Not 100%. So we're gonna put that in here so we don't lose it. And then that's 3 items that I can lot up. That. Sweet. Get somebody a really good deal on that one for sure. What's going on with here? Why am I missing a plane? Where the hell's the plane? I got the card, packaging, no plane. Okay. Empty jewelry box. How is this? Shot glasses, but the tint on them is come off. I mean, this would be great for like a Halloween prop. But fortunately, yeah, the tint on that one's come off. Unfortunately, we don't celebrate Halloween here. I could sell these, I guess. They're called Dracula shot glasses. And they were originally they scribbled out the price, but with the right lighting, they were $14.99. So we can put this with upcoming seasonal products. I'd price them for like $5 shipping. I got some pins for some surfboards. These are nice. These would be for the styrofoam boards, which I have quite a few of them, and I can use these. We will here put those in here because those are going to go on the hook. I have more boards I need to bring home. I take damaged boards and I repair them and I sell them. Here's a All-Star Game 2016 water bottle. Probably nothing fancy. But if I was to take maybe I have some Padre cards from the 90s and this, and maybe a couple jerseys, even though I don't want to. Or we can just set that up right there. There. Beautiful. In case I get thirsty. Whoa! I remember this. I found this, okay, in an alleyway behind a pizzeria and donut shop. It is seen better days. This is a Silver Mountain vintage train. The bottom needs to be reclasped. It's falling apart. I get it. But this was free. Yeah. Somebody had paid $12 for it, apparently. But yeah, that's pretty bitchin'. A lot of metal, plastic on the bottom. It's beat up. I would love to see if it worked. We will see if we can. The little guy took this Look at the little guy when you move it. Rocks back and forth. That's pretty cool. Maybe that should go up on the display behind me. Yeah. I think the kids are going to play with it though, so it needs to be, because I kind of let them just, they can come out here and fiddle. They can't touch, but they touch sometimes. Oh, here you go. Let's send this to Brandon. I think he works on the F-15s though. There you go. F-16. That's pretty cool. Oh, does it wind up? Oh, it doesn't go. It's broken. Oh, there we go. Nice. It does work. Oh, how cool is that? Check it out. Check it out. Check it out. So, Brandon's going to get a new toy. It's actually in good shape. Nice. I like it. We'll keep it in the bag. Keep it in the bag. Put that with the cake pan. Oh, here's my Hawaiian kakula nut. Oh yeah. Oh, you know what, guys? So this is one of the things here, but this is a nice one. This is very common to have them in that color, but to get them mixed like that is what I look for. Those are very nice. We got some flower lays. I'll give it to the girls. Here's some hand-colored ones. And then I have the headbands, it looks like. This is, let me get into the shells. So here, we'll put all these back. So there was a garage sale I went to. This is, I'm glad I found this. Because I love to collect these. But we will, we'll show those. Because I have the ones I want. I'm going to take that one out. I went to a garage sale a couple years back. Oh, some of them are loose. And I bought this Tunisian headdress that came with a skirt, and it had these oyster shelled fresh oyster. It looks like freshwater oyster pearls, and it was let me show you. It had this big, extravagant, long, like necklace type thing on it, and all of these are freshwater pearls on here with the shells that are all like glazed or pieces. I mean, it's beautiful. Not one is identical. So what I was going to do is look and see what these would go for and sell them in baggies of some sort. Take them all off of there. Maybe let the kids make some jewelry or something out of it. I'm glad I found that. So I paid $25 for all of that, which I sold for like $300, and I kept the pearls. Got some more. Just like Star Wars stuff again. So this looks like we got heads and we got lightsabers, Kung Fu staffs. So this is we got a small little plane. Just a bunch of little bits and bobs. That's gonna be some money. Oh, there we go. T-ball. This thing has definitely seen some better days. I wonder what the story is behind this. Right? Some little kid. I mean, look at the stitching on it. Look at that ball, how the leather is starting to separate on it. Like it's been exposed to water, obviously. It's not too bad. It's had some time in the sun, but that is definitely got a story to it. Huh. Interesting. Interesting. Oh. Water caps for 5-gallon jugs. Always good to have. These are the screw-on lids, though. That is a necessity to protect the water container. That's nice. Here's the top one. All right. So put that there. That's got to go. I got to see if I have any containers that need that. Oh, shoot. Okay. So the baseball we're going to keep just because it's a baseball. Hey, we can put it with the water bottle. we're making bundles over here. Lots. We got some spoons, looks like. All right. Let's see. Let's see. Which one is this? General Store. Universal Studios. Right? Yeah. Universal Studios. Haven't been there in years. Got the Stagecoach in there. And it's got the logo there. There you go. Washington, D.C. Silver plated teaspoon. Got the D.C. Capitol in there. And we got the back portion there. Very cool. Very, very cool. Oh, Washington State. Oh, ho, ho. We're starting our own collection. There's the needle. And they're now charging everyone to go up there. Put all the Star Wars in one tote. Okay. I don't think it's going to fit, bro. The little bits and pieces. I think I might. I'm going to put it next to it, though. Yeah. I'm going to put it all together, I think. I'm going to make one big picture. I'm going to do a Justin Lot. Yeah, I'm going to do one big picture of all that stuff together. Oh, here you go. I might save this for the little one. Disneyland, Tinkerbell. So when we go in July, I will give this to her when we come back. So maybe she'll keep it and hang on to it and say when she was 5 years old, she went to Disneyland. I'm going to save that for her. Itty bitty. Oh, look at this one. Utah. Look how small Utah's spoon is. I'm sure maybe they have bigger ones, but that's crazy. Solid copper. You know, it's heavy. And Oh, here you go. Hawaii. Hawaii's got the best one. Look at that. Heck yeah. Heck yeah, Hawaii. Way to represent. I'm going to keep that one. The one that is Mickey on the handle does well. Mickey. No, I only had the castle with Tinkerbell. That one. I'm going to save that for the little one. That'll be her souvenir. I'm going to save the Hawaii one. Put that with my Hawaiian collection. The Monticello. The Monticello. What president was that? Adams? Was that Adams? That was his house, wasn't it? I'm not sure. I think the Monticello was Adams. Here we go, Las Vegas. Vivo Las Vegas. Nothing fancy about this one. It doesn't say anything on the back. This one is a no idea. Got a model number or like a number on the back of it, but have no clue. There's a crown on it. What was once glued or stuck on there has fallen off. There's no other markings on the spoon other than the number, maybe the lot number. And let's see, Royal Odyssey. Somebody went on a cruise. There you go. Cruise liner. Cool. So I'll probably put those individually. Maybe bundle up the No Name, the Royal Odyssey, and I'll do the separate states and capital and the Monticello by itself. 2 cent scrap, yeah. Yeah, I on this though, I was thinking I could probably get maybe $10 for it. You know, $10 shipped. So yeah, I don't think I'd scrap it. I don't know if they even make this one this small anymore. So what if I sold them for 10, 20, 30, 40, 50, 60? I mean, let's just say $60 right there for 6 spoons. I don't know. And maybe do 10 for the other ones. I have no idea. I gotta look them up. But I'm keeping the Hawaiian one and the Tinkerbell one. That is all show. So we got the bin for that. Okay. Let's see what else we got here. Oh, snaps. Wow. All right. So we have some handmade dolls. Ooh. It's creepy. Look at that. That's pretty cool. Hello. Hello, YouTube. How are you? We apparently got her at a Goodwill because she's got a $4.99 tattoo on the back of her backside there. The $4.99 is a good price, I think. She comes with a hat. So I'm thinking this is a oh, she has pins. I see. A Peruvian doll, I'm gonna say, from Peru. I'm thinking the outfit is telling me. The animals, the beads, the hat. So I like the detail. She has sandals on her feet. Maybe at one time she was carrying something. I don't know. But yeah, I'm saying Peru. I'm thinking, yeah. I'm thinking there's some money in that one. $25. Wow. This is all handmade. And she was also $4.99. Everything about her is handmade. Look at that. Look at that. So her head, her face, and look, she has a baby with long hair. And she had look, there's the price on it. We paid $4.99 for her. Down to her feet. And then not to be morbid or anything, but I mean there's all the work underneath. Isn't that crazy? I mean the dress alone is crazy. Look at that. It's like I see animals. There's a llama. So this is another Peruvian doll. There's a llama right there. I'm thinking this one's going to be worth more. I don't know. Maybe sell them both together. Nice. Well, let's see what that $10 right there will turn into. That's gotta, why don't I have this stuff online? Especially like stuff like this and that train, Star Wars figures. Oh, I'm glad I'm doing this. See, and then I go to the Goodwill, but I haven't been spending too much money on it. Really. Pepper shaker. That's pretty cool. Press it. Le Creuset. What's the other one? All right, we got a watch. We got some kind of wolf. Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtle. We got a motorcycle. Transformer. More than meets the eye. Cool. All right, well, some more toys. All right, almost done. Almost done. Oh, we got some Star Wars socks. $1.99. $1.99 for some Stormtrooper. Okay, that's going in the listing pile for sure. Trying to get rid of all the clothing. I don't want any clothing sitting in any of these bins. I'm just worried about this needs to go to the surfboard stuff. That's a nice leash. Wow. And it's never been used. It doesn't have any sand in the Velcro. No corrosion from the. That's a brand new leash, y'all. I just scored right there. I didn't even know I had it. Nice. That was my toe. Yeah. So I got 3 fans and a brand new leash for a board that I can probably hopefully get one of the boards easily repaired and doctored up and make some quick money on that. That's nice. I don't have to buy. Oh man, what is this? That's a salt and pepper shaker. What the hell? Is there a price on it? Oh, it's on the dog. $5.99. Oh yeah, this is crazy. What the hell? 2-piece. Okay, so here's a salt and pepper shaker. 2-piece deal, $6. Okay. All right. How freaking cool is this? Look at that. Love it. This would be the pepper, and the dog is the salt. I'm thinking $50. I don't know. I could be wrong. I have no clue. Yeah, it's still got a sticker. It's from Korea. 5 and Dime Incorporated. Huh. Here's the logo on the bottom, which is cool. Yeah, I'm thinking $50. I've never seen such a thing. Obviously, I got it, but I don't remember getting it. That's bitching. That's definitely going online. All right. Good night, Lisa, Rob. Have a good night. Yeah, I'm gonna look up the spoons, dude, and lot them up. Yeah, okay. $20. That's fine. Whatever. Whatever. I don't care. $20 is better than no bucks and a broken bin. Look at that. That's years and years of just sitting around. Yeah. I can't even salvage that if I wanted to. I hate to throw it away. Maybe I can use it for junk stuff, which is pretty much a lot of what I've got. I could use it for a donation bin, I guess. Yeah, we could do that and let them deal with it. That way I don't feel so guilty when I throw it away. We will save the lid because those bins are common. So we'll save the lid at least. And yeah, there you go. That's it. That's all I'm gonna do for tonight. I got a little bit of that. Let's put this guy. I'm gonna put him back in that bag. Damn, that's a good deal right there. And he's going over in my little corner over here. In the booth, safe, sound, out of the hands of the kids. Get rid of that. Let me just show you what I've done for tonight before we turn in. Is we've managed to over here, right there, here, taking this out. Anyway, let me just show you. So we managed to take this out, and what we're going to do here is we're going to take these pens that are on the shelf, and they're going to get stacked here. And I'm probably going to take that shelf and turn it back against the wall. And all that stuff there that I can't get to, I'm going to take that out, and we're going to put bins on top. So we're going to do that, but not tonight. Getting late. But we managed to find some more stuff to put online. I'm pleased, very pleased with all this stuff going on around me. So maybe I should start getting into the swap meets again. Anyway, guys, I'm going to take off and go to bed. And I want to wish you a very good night. Justin, thanks for hanging in there and keeping up the chat and all the bad bits. And the spoons are probably, yeah, like you said, like $20 or something like that. The shelf train, I think, would be nice to put behind me and maybe not sell it because I didn't pay anything for it. And they don't make stuff like this anymore, dude. And maybe this would be something that would be kind of cool just to have as a conversation piece. What I might try to do though is get it back together and see if I can get it to work. That would even be more of a challenge because it's definitely seen better days. So anyway, guys, I'm out. Peace. Laters. Love ya. Thanks for hanging. Appreciate everything you do. I will see you guys. You're back and ready. Yeah. Sorry, Trace. You missed it all. You missed all the karaoke. You missed it. Grillin was killing it tonight with all his songs. And I don't even want to know what you're back from. Don't even tell me. Don't even tell me. Don't even tell me. Don't even tell me. Anyway, good night. I'll see you guys on the next run. Thanks for hanging out again. I don't know how many times I'm going to say it, but I know you too well, Trace. I don't even know you that well. Anyway, hey, as long as you didn't get a pearl necklace, because I got one. Later, guys. See you guys on the next round. Take care.